It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner. He does more than cover and is now up to a 50-tackle season. Hope y'all ready for this one. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go here in Tokyo. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Looking to throw. Roberts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 72 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number 1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Operating from the gun, Roberts. That's into the hands of Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Edwards. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Roberts. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And Stroud now to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
That's good. 4-8.
Now Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dragons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Again, it's Edwards. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now a 2nd and 6.
In motion right, one of the tight ends.
Delay of game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's taken in by Franklin.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Roberts from the gun on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
In motion left is Mitchell. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Seven, our score after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Edwards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Adonai Mitchell
From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one complete to McConkey.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38.
Throwing now is Stroud.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
Still going.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
62 yards.
And the Dragons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Roberts now throwing to start the drive.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on, but instead it's third down. In motion right is Thomas. From the gun on third down, Roberts. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Derek Stingley able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A strong running. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dragons offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Now this one finds McConkey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's good for A.
Stroud out of the gun here. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stroud sets up the play action. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Roberts firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw is Roberts. Off play action. Jalen Carter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Dancing to his left. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Dragons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards here in the penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Stroud setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They bring their punter out there now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll send a tight end in motion right.
Delay of game.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They run once more with Edwards. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Roberts. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On now to punt, here's Bradley Pinion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The home team's offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. Now, he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is caught.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Unnecessary run.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Gibbs. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. On 2nd and goal.
Stroud.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Stroud looking to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Roberts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Off the option, here's Gibbs.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Stroud to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Stroud.
Buying time to his left. The 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
That's another.
Stroud.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw. Roberts. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Roberts. Escapes the sack. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They go with Edwards left side
to about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Roberts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Head off to Gibbs, headed right here.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Roberts operating from the gun. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Roberts.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
In motion left is Mitchell. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's complete to Mitchell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back to throw. Roberts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion left is Mitchell. Roberts from the gun. He'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Short throw caught by Bowers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Jalen Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the handoff, Edwards. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Roberts. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one complete to McConkey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Shakes off the sack, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. 3rd and goal, Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Stroud. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Looking to throw. Roberts. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught. Mitchell.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now Roberts, operating from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
2nd and 10. Another run for Gibbs here.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
3rd and 5. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tokyo, they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still one game remains before they join the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to finish a regular season unbeaten.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.